A lot of traders think managing a trade means making the perfect decision in the moment. Take the profit at the perfect time, cut the loss at the perfect time, adjust at the perfect time, or hold the perfect amount of time. But that's a lot of pressure. And most of the time, that pressure leads to emotional decisions. So today, we're going to talk about how to manage winners, losers, and time with predefined rules. So you don't have to capture 100% of every winner, avoid every loss, or hold every trade until expiration. You just need a repeatable process. Hey, I'm Eric with Option Alpha. This is Options in Plain English. In the last lesson, we talked about building your exit plan before you enter. We said every trade needs 3 exit rules. When do I take profit? When do I cut the loss? And when do I exit because time has run out? Now, we're going to go one step deeper. We're talking about trade management. Because managing trades is not about reacting perfectly, it's about following predefined rules for profit, loss, and time. Trade management is how you handle the position after it is open. What do you do when it is winning? What do you do when it's losing? And what do you do as time passes? That's it. Here's the rule of thumb. You do not need to get the most out of every trade. You need to manage risk the same way every time. That's a very different goal. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency, especially with options, because options are affected by price, time, volatility, and probability. So if your management changes every trade based on how you feel, it becomes very hard to know if your strategy actually works. You don't always need to squeeze every last dollar out of a winner. You don't need to stay in a bad trade just because it might turn around, and you don't need to hold until expiration just because there's still time left. So instead of asking, how can I get the absolute most out of the trade, ask, what does my management plan say? Now let's look at a winning trade first. Let's say we have a premium selling trade. Let's go with a short put spread. We collect premium up front, and for easy math, let's say we collected $2 in this credit. That is $200 per contract. So our max profit is $200. Now the trade starts working, the option spread loses value. Maybe we can now close it for $1. And that means we've captured about 50% of the original credit. So the question becomes, do we take the gain or do we keep holding for the rest? At some point, the trade has already done its job. If you captured 50% of that credit, you may have already taken a meaningful part of the available profit. But the risk may still be there. The position can still reverse. The market can still move. Volatility can still change. Time is still involved, so staying longer may mean risking a lot just to make a little bit more. That is the diminishing returns concept. Earlier in the trade, there may be a lot of premium available to capture, but after the trade has already worked, the remaining profit may still be smaller while the risk of giving back the gains still exists. That's why 25 to 50% profit targets can make sense for premium selling strategies. Not because they're magic numbers, but because they can help reduce exposure after the trade has already done part of its job. So in the platform, when we look at a premium selling strategy, I want to compare what credit did I receive originally, what is the current value, how much profit have I captured, how much profit is left, and how much risk is still on the table. That is a better question than can I make a little bit more? Because sometimes the answer is yes, but it may not be worth the risk. Now let's move to losing trades. Losses are a part of the system. They are not automatically failures. A losing trade does not mean the strategy is broken, and it doesn't mean you're a bad trader, and it definitely doesn't mean you need to change every rule immediately. It means one trade didn't work, and that's going to happen. So the real question is, how do I manage it? This is where traders usually face a few choices. They can use a stop loss, they can hold to expiration, or they can just close the trade. But none of those should be emotional rescue missions, they should be rules. A stop loss rule might say, if the loss reaches a certain dollar amount, close it. Or if the loss reaches 2 times the credit received, close. The point is not that every trader has to manage losses in the same way. The point is that your loss management needs to be predefined. Now let's talk about time. Time is one of the variables you can control. You cannot control where SPY goes tomorrow. You cannot control volatility or the headlines, but you can control whether you hold a trade into the final days before expiration. As expiration gets closer, options can become more sensitive to price movement, especially near the money. That is where last day risk can surprise traders. The trade may have looked manageable for weeks, and then suddenly near expiration, small moves can matter a lot more, especially with zero DTE. This is why time-based exits are so important. For certain strategies, maybe you intentionally trade shorter duration. So whether you trade 45 days to expiration expiration or same day expiration, you still need a time rule. Now let's connect this all to automation. Trade management becomes automation ready when it can be written as if-then logic. And that's the difference between reacting and managing. A reactive trader says, I'll see how I feel when it happens. A rules-based trader says, if this happens, then I do that. That is the path toward a more consistent trading process. And that's exactly why we use the trade with a plan framework. Create the plan, test and optimize, and automate the plan. You define the management rules first, then you test whether they make sense in the backtester. Then, once they are clear enough, they become automation logic. But the order matters. The plan comes first. Quick recap. Managing trades is not about perfect reactions. It's about following rules for profit, loss, and time. You do not need to capture 100% of every winner. For premium selling trades, 25 to 50% profit targets can help reduce exposure after the trade has already worked. Losses are a part of the system. They need rules, not emotional rescue missions, and time-based exits help you avoid holding longer than your plan allows. And you do not need to get the most out of every trade. You need to manage the risk the same way every time. In the next lesson, we'll talk about creating a complete trade plan and how to bring your strategy, entry rules, exit rules, risk, and management process together before the trade is live. And if you want a full structured track, the intermediate course is completely free at optionalpha.com. Subscribe for more options in plain English as we continue to take the guesswork out of options trading. I'll see you in the next episode.